It's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Heat 2. And in this episode of our season with Majeski's number 60, not iRacing Ford, we are going to be completing race 12 of 33, which is going to take place at my favorite track in all of NASCAR, Pocono Raceway, for the Pocono Green 250. That is a very casual name. Usually it's some sponsor or product that I've never heard of before. We've had that a lot in this season. And then tomorrow, we are going to Michigan, which will totally beat last weekend, which took place at Charlotte and then Dover. Charlotte was kind of hectic. Dover was a really rough race for us, especially considering the fact that I choked on the very last lap, and then we had a restart, and I only made up 6 spots in 2 laps. Let's just forget that happened until the nightmares come back and give me PTSD whenever we have to race this track in the freaking playoffs. I almost said chase, but yeah, Pocono. I love this track. It's the tricky triangle. We got a tricky turn 1, tricky turn 2. Turn 3 I would say is the least trickiest, but a lot of people have problems with that one. You just got to get off the gas early for these turns at this track, which is usually a good motive in racing, but at this track it's vital just because of how flat the track is and how long the corners are compared to other ones. But here are the point standings. I dropped from 7th place to 10th after the last race. That is kind of expected. Elliott Sadler is still in the points lead with 3 wins. Justin Allgaier in 2nd. William Byron he used to be in the points lead for a really long time. Now he's in 5th. Still no wins. I'm telling you, if you don't make the playoffs, that's going to be freaking sad. And well, here are the playoffs. I'm in 3rd place because Justin Allgaier has more points than us and 2 wins as well. So, with that having all been said, let's get to the track. I think we did half decent in the truck series whenever we came here, and we could have done better if I hadn't tried using pit strategy, because pit strategy apparently doesn't work in this game. That's very disappointing. But in the Xfinity Series, we're just going to get our 4 tires and our fuel whenever pit stops come around, and we're going to give it our best shot. Let's go ahead and get into qualifying. I might as well just skip to whenever I start my first qualifying lap, because it's a long way around this track. Here we come off of turn 3. That's something I usually don't say to start a first lap of qualifying, because, you know, usually it's turn 4. But yeah, it's a triangle. 3 turns. Gonna let off the gas right around here. A little bit more. Car is really freaking stiff. I hate Xfinity Series cars so much. They suck so bad. Golly. I could do so many other things with these trucks and the cars, but in the Xfinity Series, it's like the back end never wants to go anywhere, helping me finish corners. Or actually get corners going even. Okay, a little early off the throttle that time, but we'll be fine here. Decent exit. Okay, I wish there was a way you could see how what your lap times are during the lap, because they had that in almost every other NASCAR game before 704 Games started making these games. Turn 3 was not very focused. So what do we get? Hopefully not too bad. 37th. That is why I shouldn't even bother qualifying at big tracks. I should just not qualify at tracks this big. I don't know how Michigan's going to go, but even Michigan is shorter than this one. Those lap times are 40 seconds. It really is the longer the track is, the less chance you have of actually qualifying well. William Byron's on the pole. Maybe this game could stay true to how racing at this track is in reality, and William Byron could wind up winning this race because there's no passing. I mean, on the older version of this track before the repave happened, I suppose there was a lot more passing. Of course, because of how the cars were designed and everything, but let's get into the race. We are going to be starting on the inside, so that's kind of good. You know, well, actually, no, it's not. I'd like to be on the outside at the start of a race at this track, because they all lug the bottom. If I go on the outside, I don't have to worry about being hit with the brakes and crap in the middle of a turn. That's what I've seen, is that they'll hit the brakes mid-corner a lot in a lot of tracks. Didn't get the best of starts. I'm off the gas. We're pushing David Starr. David Starr is not going anywhere. I was off the gas for a really freaking long time. I think David Starr hit the brakes. So we immediately fall to last place. This is just not my day. If I was on the outside, I had a way of getting up there. I wouldn't have to deal with that crap, wouldn't I? Okay, we're way up high, but we're going to throttle finally. Can't run the outside lane. I got to find a way to make passes in these horrible cars, man. Okay, turn 3 is a strong swing. I never find turn 3 that difficult, honestly. Unless I'm racing somebody really hard for one spot, and that'll be a problem. I'm going to drive through the middle here because I'm just trying to let the draft take me where it wants to. We're getting a huge run down the front stretch just because of how I'm using the draft. Okay, we have the outside this time. A little more gas. Oh my goodness, whenever I gas it up, the car just drove straight towards that outside wall. I'll just gas it up again because I wanted to keep the car up to speed. I should have just kept it off. Did I push light? I don't know. I say light, but it looks more like Leech. That's what his name looks like. They were on the inside in turn 2 this time. 74 goes up a bit for me. Really freaking tight Xfinity cars, man. I can't wait till we get to race the Cup cars at this track. We spent this whole stage not accomplishing very much. Because we started 37th, and now we're in 31st. Let's see if we can get a few more spots before we get to the line. I don't think so, because that was not the best turn 3. I think turn 3 on my first lap was better. So 31st at the end of stage 1. We'll have more time in stage 2 and stage 3, obviously. I'm honestly hoping that we take pit stops now, just so I can have the rest of the race to make up spots. But that's not what it's looking like it's going to happen. So we're going to have to make up a lot of spots in stage 2 if you want to not have to start in last place in stage 3. Because that's kind of what the game tried to force us to do in the truck series. So I'm not going to pit. We're on the inside again, so I highly regret having finished 31st. I wish I could have gotten 30th. Maybe it would have been possible if I took turn 3 better last time. Let's just make sure that no one gets my outside, well, making it 3 wide or anything. Armstrong didn't get going, so now I'm making it 3 wide. Haha, I'm a hypocrite. This is great. I don't want to give them any more room than I already am. Okay, so they have throttled. Yeah, they're hitting the brakes mid-corner. Oh, we're going to get a run here because we are not to the outside coming off the corner or anything. We're kind of out of the way of what's going on in front of us. This is turning out well now. This is turning out much better than how stage 1 did. Making up positions down the backstretch. Okay, you hit the brakes early right here because we're all the way at the bottom. Don't want to be trying to make passes and being aggressive right here. The car just cannot finish turn 2 anymore. Tire wear came fast. I mean, in general, it's just how the cars are designed in this series. Dang it. Brown pulled in front of me going to the bottom of the corner. I was planning to go there and pass him, but I didn't do it quick enough. Okay, let's just use the draft like I did last time. I really hate how freaking short these darn stages are. I mean, it's supposed to be longer than the truck race, but in the truck series, it was 2 laps for both the first stages as well, wasn't it? Okay, no, you're not going underneath me, Wallace. Okay, we're going to finish this turn. That's good. Made it to 20th place. I want to make a few more spots so I don't have to start in last place at the beginning of stage 3, because they've never made me lose more than 20 spots with just taking 4 tires. Okay, don't be too aggressive. I don't want to hit that freaking curb at the bottom of the track. I know it sends me up really badly if you hit that. It's stupid, but it does. Okay, I thought I was clear, and I wasn't. No, 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 no. I'm trying so hard to block everybody that I'm just causing a huge fucking wreck. Oh my god, JC, you are so retarded. Oh, that is what I get for not knowing that I was not clear of Harvick. Well, there goes my chances of not having to start in last place in stage 3. I almost caused a monstrous wreck because that freaking wall impends going into turn 3. Yeah, everybody's pitting, so we're gonna take a pit stop. I'm gonna loosen up this car down to say 48.5. That should be fine with me. We're going to start in last no matter what, so I'm just going to repair damages even if there aren't that many. And, yeah, same stuff as always. Yep, last place. We're on the outside, well, that's the bright side. I tell you what, the first half of every race that I do in this damn game is pointless. Because they always send me to the back of the field and I have to make up a bunch of spots from there. So, we had 4 laps in the first 2 stages, and now we got 7 laps in the last stage. Oh my god, this game. I mean, I like this game, but sometimes it's just really freaking retarded. They have me up against the wall. There's no room here because they don't go to the bottom in the middle of the freaking front stretch. Oh my god, the inside line is really slow. And I'm just driving right down into it because I'm not putting forth enough effort to not steer into them. Yeah, steer less. I feel like if I steer less, I'm going to wind up sending the car up the track. I have nowhere to go right now. We're all packed together. We're going to be on the outside going, nope. It's that douchebag. I was like, I saw that gap. Gotta take that gap and be at the bottom and not lose a bunch of positions in turn 2. That could have gone much worse. I'm being very stupid right now, but it's paying off. That's good. Got Yili in front of me. He's not going fast enough through turn 3. Or he's just going slower than I Okay, let's use the trap to get some more spots right here. Dang it! Hit severely on the rear end. It slowed me down. I mean, I didn't build that much momentum, but I was trying to. Okay. Oh god, I had to hit the brakes and stiffen the car a bit right there because, oh my god, they go so slow in turn 1. But whenever I don't start turning in time, I have to hit the brakes more just so I can shift the car to the inside. Because if I hit the brakes and don't start turning in time, the car will just keep driving straight a bit. Not a lot, but just a bit. So I have to stiffen the brakes again and then start turning. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of how the physics work. That's one of those vital things to figure out when it comes to racing the Xfinity Series. I kind of started using it a lot at Dover because I'm trying to make passes and I don't want to go driving up into people. So we've gone through 2 laps of this stage and made our way apparently like 13 spots. That's good. Golly, what draft do I have? Who am I slipstreaming that causes me to... This car is not going to pass post-race inspection. Oh, okay, we're getting a little tight off of turn 1. Being surrounded by traffic and having my maneuver my way through is really taking a toll on how I race this track. Dang it, I did it again. All I had to do was go to the inside sooner and I would have not done that. Damn it, Joey Gase. Freaking Joey Gase going to the inside of that corner. For a second, I thought he was going to completely spin that car and crash into everybody, but he kept control of it. Just throw it into turn 3 a bit. Gain a bunch of time on these guys. I want to go to the outside, but we touched 12th car of Keselowski. I want to say Keselowski. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to make it 3 wide now. I keep on trying to make stupid passes. That was Logano, not Keselowski. He's not a retard. And I can never know anything. I can never have actual intelligence. So there's Darrell Wallace Jr. Car is still extremely freaking tight. Having to dive underneath people to make passes, and it's taking a huge toll on how I come off the corners. I mean, even mid-corner, that's where it was starting getting bad. So we're in 23rd right now. Next time by, we're going to have 3 laps to go. Why am I pushing the car up against the outside wall? Oh man. Faster turn 2 because I'm all on my own. I can do whatever I want with my car finally. What is Darrell Wallace Jr. sponsored by? I see what it is, but I don't know what it is. What is his sponsor? What is its actual existence? I know what its name is, but I don't know. I shouldn't really have to go that much further into the topic. So, my goal is to get a top 10 in this race. Maybe I could have finished in the top 5 had I just not screwed up the end of stage 2 so badly. I'm over here pushing Chastain because I want to make passes and there's nowhere to go. There really isn't. I mean, I'll go to the outside, but then we're out of the groove and it kind of throws us up the track a bit. You can't dive from that point in the corner. It's just, I can only make passes in the stretches using the draft. Throwing under the corners, the car gets tight because of tire wear. You know it. Get out of the way. I'll push you guys to actually make spots now. Wow, the car just stopped turning mid-corner right there, so we push Ross Chastain. And he's got Tiff's draft, making a little contact. Apparently Tiff is getting off the gas in the middle of the front stretch. I can see that. 2 laps to go, and I have hardly made any passes on lap 15. Okay, so we were by ourselves going to turn 1, so we're going to get a runoff this time. Maybe we can use the draft to get past both of these guys before we get into turn 2. Come on. Come on, come on. Yes, yes. Okay, we're good, we're good. Oh, I'm bumping into him because I'm trying to have enough room to dive into the corner. Gotta stay focused. I don't want to hit the wall off the corner or anything. So we're in 16th now. I think we're going to have 15th coming to the line, which will be the white flag. Oh my god, this car just suddenly stops finishing corners. I think I'm fine, but it's so random. Like I expect it to, but I need to figure it out. I really do. I need to figure out exactly what speed to be mid-corner, because it's fine going in, but eventually it just stops. It's throwing me off every time. Come on. Come on, be fine. Please be fine. God damn it, I can't finish a corner anymore with this car. I should have made it looser so that it would be better off in the long run. It would be what I wanted it to be. Well, we can get a top 15. I can do that. I hope I can. I'm going to run off, but that's going to be in the way. Damn it. Okay, here we go. We can get to 14th here, and that's the most. I know it. No, I'm to your inside. That is an interesting paint scheme. Yeah, and it stops mid-corner. I am trying so hard to make this pass. Here comes Michael Annette on my inside. No, I want it! Did I get it? Yes! I got it! Oh my god. I was paying too much attention to Elliott Sadler's paint scheme to even focus on the middle of turn 3. But we got 14th, we got a top 15. I wanted to get a top 10, but I would say lap 15 and lap 16 were kind of not productive laps because I was getting just so many problems with the tire wear. Like I said, I should have loosened the wedge down to maybe 48 or 47.5. That would have been really freaking loose. Oh my goodness, it's the moment of truth. Did William Byron win? Yes! William Byron finally won a race! Oh my god, I've been waiting for 11 races. William Byron has won. William Byron is in the playoffs. Oh, that took a while. We got 14th. I'm more happy for William Byron than I am for myself. I'm not so concerned with how this race went anymore. I hope that we come back to Pocono later on this season. I haven't exactly checked that in specific. We didn't do it in the Truck Series, but it's obviously in the Cup Series they go to this place twice. I actually fell back one position in the points. I mean, I was in 10th in points and I finished in 14th, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I need to get my head back in the game. I mean, I suppose I did in this one. I just really choked at the end of Stage 2. Stage 2 isn't exactly that important. We could have still gotten the same 14th place finish if I hadn't choked at the end of Stage 2, honestly. That is all of that. Look at the race information. Eric Jones had the fastest lap in this race, a 53.056. William Byron led 17 laps. That is every single lap in this race. I was on the move, of course. Started 37th and finished in 14th, so I can't math it out to figure out how many laps it was that not laps, how many positions I made up. And Joey Logano started 24th and finished in 40th. That sucks. I was right next to Joey Logano at one point. Did I do something to him by making a ridiculous pass like that? I have no idea. I probably had something to do with his failures. Like I said at the beginning of this video, tomorrow we are going to Michigan International Speedway for the Irish Hills 250. I mean, I don't know what Irish has to do with Michigan. I mean, someone give me the context of why this race is sponsored by Irish Hills. Is Irish Hills like some kind of scenery park thing? Michigan's not in Ireland, just saying. I have no idea. But that's what we're doing this weekend. And then next weekend we have Iowa. I love racing at Iowa. Hopefully the brake checking simulator that was the Truck Series doesn't happen again. I don't know if there's been like some kind of update since that happened to me. And then we have Daytona for the night race, Firecracker 250. Brought to us by Coca-Cola. Am I going to have to drink a Coca-Cola whenever I do that race? Probably. I haven't drank a Coca-Cola in probably 4 or 5 months because I don't like Coca-Cola. But yeah, here are the point standings in full. Wow, William Byron was in 5th, and then he won that race, and now he's in 2nd. So he made up a lot of ground just by winning that race. He could find himself back at the top of the playoff standings if he keeps on winning races. Well, the points table, not the playoff standings. I don't know what I'm saying. If he keeps on doing well, I think he had a slump for a few races at one point, and that was about it. Elliott Sadler's not even in 2nd place now. He's in 3rd. I mean, he was in 1st. I guess he didn't do well at Pocono. I didn't really see where he finished at that race. I'll have to look back on it. We're still in 3rd, but we still have time. I mean, we're already in the playoffs and locked in and everything, but I would like to make my way through the point standings just to prove something if that's possible. I want to see William Byron win the regular season championship thing that they have, honestly. I feel like he's earned it, but the slump is trying to throw him off. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow, Michigan. That's that, and episode over.